that mess was pitiful. Mitt Romney didn't win the first presidential debate. President Obama just gave it away. Hi, I'm Cameron Turner. Barack Obama is an incumbent president with an admirable record of accomplishment in the face of enormous, unprecedented opposition. President Obama's a winner, but he didn't act like that on the debate stage Wednesday night. Over and over again, the president allowed Mitt Romney to get away with all kinds of outrageous, easily refutable claims, such as that the president would cut $716 billion out of Medicare, the same cuts that Romney's running mate Paul Ryan made. Also, Romney made the statement that the president's health care reform plan would cost jobs and would force people to give up their private insurance. Now, when Romney made these statements, the president should have pushed back hard with the facts, but he just didn't. He kind of stood there and took it. And when Romney asserted that he was compassionate toward the poor and the elderly and toward children, well, that's when the president was supposed to pounce, remind the American people of Mitt Romney's arrogant, elitist, cruel, inaccurate statement that 47% of Americans think of themselves as victims, entitled to government handouts and refusing to take responsibility for themselves. That's what the president should have done. That 47% statement on that secret videotape, that was a gift to the president. And Mr. Obama just didn't use it. The worst part, however, of the debate was President Obama's summation. His closing statement, well, it was basically a rehash of his wimpy speech at the Democratic National Convention, only this was even wimpier. Again, instead of standing there, bragging about his record, reminding the American people why we are better off than we were 4 years ago, instead of doing that, President Obama, this man who has so many achievements for which he can be proud, stood there, pretty much apologized for his imperfections, and practically begged people to vote for him. That is not leadership, Mr. President. You are on the right side of the issues. You've got the right plan for the country. Polls show that the public trusts you. Now you've got to trust yourself. You've got to stand up and fight. After 4 years of getting sniped at and attacked by the conservative opposition, don't you realize, Mr. President, that you are at war? You are in combat? Stand up, stand your ground, speak up, fight for us. There is no way that Mitt Romney ought to beat you. But if you continue half-stepping and laying back on the ropes, you might mess around and beat yourself. I'm Cameron Turner. Thank you for listening. That's my 2 cents.